Hello, Madrid'S, and welcome to today's interesting episode as we discuss you through some very important updates at Real Madrid. Starting with today's agenda, we are going to be talking about Real Madrid striker Joselu as he hopes to make loan move permanent at the White Club, claiming I am at the club of my life. Shortly after that, we are going to switch our attention elsewhere as we are going to be discussing on Real Madrid's interest in Atalanta's 19-year-old defender named Joselu'S. But before we talk detailedly on that, please do not forget to like and subscribe to this channel. Follow us right up to the end of this video so you do not miss on any interesting updates. Plenty of Carlo Ancelotti's style eyebrows were raised in the summer when Joselu'S was the only striker signed by Real Madrid who lost Karim Benzema to Al Ittihad following the end of the 2022-23 season. Joselu, who joined on a season-long loan deal from relegated Espanyol, was expected to be the replacement of Mariano Diaz, who also left Real Madrid in the summer, but has instead taken on a more prominent role in Ancelotti's side. Speaking to Relevo while on international duty with Spain, Joselu revealed that he expected to make on a lower role during this season with Real Madrid, especially as he thought Benzema was not going to be leaving the club. At first, I thought that Benzema was going to stay, and I would have been very happy to be able to share a dressing room with him. He decided to leave, but the important thing for me was to be there and show for Real Madrid everything that I have learned over the past years. Kylian Mbappe was heavily linked as being a possible replacement for Benzema, although he ended up staying at Paris Saint-Germain this summer. Joselu admitted that there was time that he thought the Frenchman would be joining him in the Spanish capital. There were moments when it seemed like he was very close
In the locker
to joining.
room, we always
Then
talk
there
about
were days
everything.
when
You never
it
know
seemed
the
like
truth.
there were moments
Like he
when
wasn't going
it
to
seemed
come.
like he was going to come. Real Madrid have a buy option as part of their loan agreement with Espanyol for Joselu, and the veteran striker hopes to see this triggered next summer. I am at the club of my life. My goal is to have a good season so I can stay here permanently. Joselu has proven himself to be a very valuable player for Real Madrid so far, and at this stage, he would be deserving of a permanent place in the squad. However, with Mbappe and Endrick expected to join next summer, he may not be needed. So having said that, we are going to turn our attention elsewhere as Real Madrid are interested in 40 million rated teenage defender Joselu'S, who plays his trade for Atalanta. Back during the summer transfer market, Atletico Madrid expressed interest in Atalanta's 19-year-old centre-back Joselu'S. While nothing eventually materialized, a report from Mundo Deportivo has now confirmed that Real Madrid have started keeping an eye on the player. Despite his tender age, Scalvini has already earned 6 international caps for Italy, drawing attention not only from the Spanish giants but also from other European powerhouses like Manchester City. Regardless of the interest in the summer, the lanky defender made a resolute decision to remain with Atalanta, a club where he had been nurtured since childhood. Back then, he was of the idea that his continued stay at Atalanta would facilitate his ongoing development and progression in the footballing world, mostly because he would not have to fight for a place in the first team. Thus, he saw it as an opportunity to beat his time before considering a potential departure. Scalvini's decision to stay at Atalanta has sparked the internet of even more clubs who seek to strengthen their squad, and among them are Real Madrid, a team that is looking to bolster its defense for the upcoming season. Now, Scalvini is currently under contract with Atalanta until 2027, and its market value stands at a substantial 40 million euros. This is the sum that Atalanta will set for the potential transfer of their promising young talent. While this figure might appear out of bounds for a central defender, it could prove to be a modest valuation when considering the defender's immense future potential. At the same time, much like Real Madrid, Manchester City are rightly capable of splashing the aforementioned figure, meaning that if the team from the Spanish capital are indeed serious, which there should be, he might have to go beyond the mentioned figure. As reported earlier this month, Real Madrid plan on signing a young centre-back next summer to reinforce the defensive department. This is because Nacho Fernandez will be out of contract at the end of the season, while both Antonio Rudiger and David Alaba are in their 30s. As such, the idea is to rope in a young defender who can gradually grow into the first team regular, with Scalvini emerging as one such option. Whether Los Blancos are prepared to splash the big bucks on him remains to be seen, however. So having said that, we have come to the end of today's interesting episode. Thanks for following us right up to the end. See you next time at Hala Madrid to us all.